Hi everybody, welcome back to my next movie review. This one is going to be about a Stephen King psychological thriller. No, I'm not doing Cujo or Carrie. Okay, I'm doing something a lot more recently. This movie I'm going to talk about is called Secret Window. It stars, of course, my favorite actor, Johnny Depp. The nice thing is where I have cable now, which, believe me, we have been able to actually watch, movies now where, we're not like, deprived with, the old box skipping every 5 seconds and pixelating from the free, converter box and blah, blah, blah. Well, the nice thing is I've actually DVR'd the movie Secret Window, and I've been able to watch it all the way through. I really enjoy it. This movie is like the movie with Nicole Kidman in it called The Others, where, or like Red Riding Hood, where it's like you think it's X, but it's actually Y, or it's this instead of that, or it's, not this person, or is it this person, or, what's going on. I mean, it's just, this movie, The Secret Window, is just, it's amazing. What happens is Johnny Depp's character is a writer, and he, writes like short stories, and, and has written several books, and he, is seeing this dude with a hat, and the guy's like, you stole my story, and he's like real hillbilly, and Johnny Depp's character lives, out in the woods by himself, and his wife and him are in the process of getting a divorce, and he's just having these issues with her where she's living at their regular house, like in town, well, not the same town, but like in a regular town, and she's got a new boyfriend and everything, and it's like they're having problems with the divorce because the boyfriend is wanting to be involved with it, and yada yada yada, so on and so forth. Well, what it is eventually, the guy in the hat keeps bothering Johnny Depp's character, and he's like, well, I want you to finish the ending, and all stuff, and it's just like completely crazy. It's like the guy's grabbing Johnny Depp's character and leaving like big handprints like right here, and right here, and he's like choking him with a broom and everything else, and it's just, you're like, oh my god. And it's like, and he keeps thinking about like the corn in the steamer bowl and everything else like that, and it's like, when you get to the end and it like all like resolves itself, like The Others, or like, Little Red Riding Hood from earlier this year, you're like, wow, it's like the ending, you're like, it's like an OMG moment, I won't ruin the ending because I want you to watch it. That's one of those things. But I do have to say, the whole thing, and he gets to the point where he's like obsessed with like finally like murdering the guy in the hat, and the corn in the bowl. It's almost like a Children of the Corn kind of thing. I mean, he's like, just obsessed with, getting this guy out of his life and everything else. I mean, it's just totally like over the top, like Stephen King. And it's definitely a Stephen King movie. I mean, if you've seen any of Stephen King's other, movies like Cujo or Carrie, or like the real scary ones, like that, or Dolores Claiborne, kind of thing, or, well, it's not like Silence of the Lambs, but, considering that one of Johnny Depp's earlier movies back in the 80s was Friday the 13th, and he was in Friday the 13th twice, once as a teenage boy in the very first one, and then in a later one as This Is Your Brain on Drugs commercial person, and he gets hit in the head by a skillet by Freddie Krueger. I almost called him Freddie Mercury. I don't think so. Seriously. I mean, the whole thing is just, just twisted. I mean, this movie, Secret Window, is just, off the hook, unusual. I mean, and there's things happening to Johnny Depp's character's dog and everything else. Speaking of Cujo and everything. And I do highly recommend this movie. I mean, because really, like I said, it's like Nicole Kidman's movie. The others are going to be like, wow. So wow. At the end, you're going to be like, it's like you just will not believe your eyes. And there is sort of a situation involving, the crazy guy's pickup truck and Johnny Depp's character. And I thought of, Fried Green Tomatoes, where they, pull Frank Bennett's truck out of the river. So, I mean, it's just something I suggest you watch. I mean, it's like a lot of those movies and then some. But anyway, folks, I'm going to pause here, and I'll think of some more movies to review. And incidentally, as a side note, yes, I have not forgotten. I will eventually watch Harry Potter 8, and you'll see a movie review on it, okay? Well, hang on, folks. I've got some other videos I'll be thinking of, and post them here soon, alright?